what I want to hopefully get across to everyone on the call is understanding what is ERP, what are the features and benefits of ERP, what are the myths, and when do you think you'll be ready for ERP, and then how do you source and implement ERP, and then some final food for thought and some takeaways that you might want to think about and as you go through this journey of ERP. Okay, so what is ERP, right? So ERP systems help manage and automate your business through different business processes such as financials, human resources, supply chain management, manufacturing, warehousing, the list goes on. The goal of the ERP is to provide a centralized, integrated view of your organization's operations and data. So having all the information in one place has one version of the truth, and everyone can rely on that same data. The objective is to allow businesses to make informed decisions and to optimize operations. So the quicker you have access to your data, the quicker you can make decisions to then pivot and increase a particular product or decrease, not order that product again, or how do you streamline things to make it quicker for your customers. The outcome of the ERP is to help manage and automate and simplify critical processes. This system allows for input and can drive workflow as part of a setup that the workflow is then reviewed and streamlined. So with the click of a button, you can have invoices sent to customers or purchase orders electronically sent to vendors versus exporting that purchase order to Excel, creating an email, then going into the email, searching for the attachment, attaching it, and then sending it manually one at a time. Again, there's a lot of manual effort involved, whereas if we have a ERP system that we can automate these critical processes, that's going to save time. Its ERP system supports all businesses, so small, medium enterprise to large private and public companies. So it's not just for the larger organizations. Depending on, and I guess this ties into the next point, the ERP systems tie into typically 3 different tiers or categories. So depending if you're small, medium enterprise, or if you're a large private or public company, that's going to depend on what tier of product you look for. So the tier 3 software, that might be something like QuickBooks Online or Simply Accounting, Wave Accounting, FreshBooks, Xero. They are generally, relatively inexpensive on a month-to-month subscription basis. Wave, for example, is free. So you can't get cheaper than that. And other ones can run from, $10, $20 to $100 a month in a subscription fee. And those are typically where small companies will start. From there, as they grow their business and those smaller systems aren't quite cutting it, that's when you look at moving to a tier 2 system. So some products that you may have heard of would be NetSuite. Microsoft have a couple products, whether it's Business Central or Great Plains or Navision. Sage products, there's Sage X3, there's Sage Intacct. They have more products as well, Sage as a vendor. There's Acumatica, Infor, they've got different products, Cispro. So all of those are sort of tier 2 systems. And those will be your more true full ERP, where you've got modules around the financials, the distribution side, the HR and payroll, supply chain or manufacturing or CRM. So that's sort of where you'll find most small, medium enterprise. And then the large organizations that are private or public, multinational, could be in hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue into billions of dollars of revenue a year. They're using tier 1 software that, some names could be JD Edwards or SAP, HANA, Workday. Microsoft has a product in there called Supply Chain Management or Finance and Operations. So understanding where your business is today and where you want to be, a lot of times companies will start in that tier 3, and as they grow, move into tier 2, and as they grow even more, into tier 1.